This is BethWe in the Koinonia kitchen, and I know that some of these people are out there. I was one of them. Maybe you were too. Maybe you are too. For those who know the pain of loneliness and rejection, for those of us who couldn't count on our friends in the heat of the battle, for those of us who faced painful circumstances, that moment of darkness and despair is chiseled in our memories. I hope you weren't alone when it happened. I hope you cried out to God and felt His nearness. I hope you trusted that He has a plan and that His plan could change everything, the whole world, if it has to be that. But maybe you missed that opportunity. Maybe you didn't know to call out on God. I gotta tell you, it's not too late. Bumping through life without the assurance of unconditional love and acceptance is a brutal sentence. What you might not realize is that the gavel of that decree is in your own hand. You're the one making that choice. You don't have to hold on to the old hurts and traumas of your life. You can move forward. You will need supernatural help. I think forgiveness is a God quality. That's why it's hard to come by. But once you learn how to do it, and once you hold your higher power's hand and choose to forgive someone who wronged you, it will be easier for the next guy. Because that's our reality, guys. People are going to hurt us. We can't have relationships without having hurts. And yet, a life without relationship is a death sentence. We were created to need each other. So, surely God put in a part where we could forgive each other. We all have our own selfish will and our own selfish wants, and sometimes those wills and wants step on the hearts of other people. Won't you choose to forgive them? I know you don't feel like it, but forgiveness is not a feeling. It's an act of your will. You actively choose to forgive someone. It does not mean you have to be in relationship with them again. It just means that you're not going to carry that burden with you any longer. Somehow, when I was able to forgive other people, I started to forgive myself a little more readily. When I made a mistake, I just saw what was flawed in my thinking, and I let myself off the hook. I was able to say that was then and this is now, and you won't repeat it because you learned from it. I realized I didn't even know what I was doing sometimes. I was just scrambling in fear that maybe I wouldn't get my share, or fear that you would take something away from me that I thought I needed. But the fear was there. And when I'm in fear, I hurt people. And I'm called to love them, not to fear them. I'm called to love people, not to compete with them. I'm called to love people, not to make them prove themselves. I'm called to love. And that's why it makes sense. We were taught a prayer. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. I hope some people have said that for me, because I didn't always know what I'm doing. And sometimes today I make mistakes. I fall into self-will and I run with it. And I hurt the people I love the most. I hope at night when they go to bed, they say, Father, forgive her. She didn't know what she was doing. I hope you're feeling better because you had a listen. Good Seed Podcast is powered by the BethWe nonprofit ministry based in Vero Beach, Florida. Our goal is to start the uncomfortable conversations that turn complacency into action and despair into hope. Connect, communicate, and thrive with us. Check us out online at BethWe.com.